Probably the greatest thing that's ever happened in my teaching career happened this year.
The first I knew about any of this was when Mrs. DeBona came to me and asked if it would be okay if the kids embarked on this adventure on my behalf.
We've really been emphasizing leadership here in our school. We are very committed to remembering that we're growing a whole child, not just a child's brain.
We were using an online resource, and they offer nonfiction news stories to children. There was one for a physician at Johns Hopkins who makes artificial hands using a 3D printer.
When we were reading the article about him, it showed how this kid got it, and it showed us pictures of the hand, and it looked like a Lego.
The thing that was going through my head when we read the article was, wow, it's so cool that they can print out 3D hands for people who lose their hands.
And we thought of Miss Anderson because she doesn't have a hand.
While I was working in an industrial laundry when I was a senior in high school, I was working on a flat iron machine, which is a machine in which you feed sheets into one end of the machine. And my hand got caught in a fold of the sheet that was going through and got pulled right into the machine.
The kids said, Miss Anderson, she doesn't have a hand. Here's a doctor that makes hands for children. Why don't we ask him to make one for her?
We could write to him to see if he could make a hand for Ms. Anderson. So we wrote the letters.
I said, we have a 4th grade teacher here named Ms. Anderson, and she was missing a hand, and we were wondering if you could make her a hand.
We didn't really expect that much to happen with it.
And then one afternoon, I was in my classroom, and I heard somebody coming down the hall weeping.
And I'm going, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. And she's like, do what? And I said, he's gonna make you a hand.
He said, why don't you come down to Maryland and we can present Ms. Anderson her hand.
As a class, they showed leadership in working together for a goal. It wasn't just a few children writing a letter. We worked as a team, and you can do a lot together.
When we received the letters from the elementary school, it was so moving. I've been a part of so many people's lives at very intimate moments, and that moment when we opened the envelopes, it was just so incredible that to have these children reach out to us, that we had to do something in return. I'm really fortunate to be here at Johns Hopkins. I have a wonderful relationship with the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab. I've recently become an Enabling the Future volunteer, and I've been providing free 3D printed prosthetic hands for people in need.
He showed us to this room where he made the hand.
We all got in a little bundle around her, and one of the classmates presented a little bag to her, and she opened it up and there was the hand in it.
It was incredibly heartwarming to see the outpouring of goodwill that this whole project engendered.
What I'm seeing with this experience is that it's really developing some initiative with the children and some confidence that they can make a difference. Our kids are very compassionate and caring. They're reaching out, trying to improve the community in which they live. That's really very powerful.
Children need to know that it's worth taking a chance, that it could be their action that creates a unique reaction that changes someone's life.